Okay. No hello or anything. Just drink water. Okay, I guess I don't have... I didn't have a glass of water prepared. But I do have water in my water bottle, so... I'm prepared enough. Okay. Now... That's your hello. Drink water. I guess it's not a criticism, necessarily. Okay, the two things I had in mind were... I need to get rid of the brick texture. Or rather, if I go to the material, the brick, there, and just remove the base map, because then that'll keep the color. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, it looks so much better with the brick, but 50 stream streak. Dang, dude. I guess 50 streams is really what, 2 months worth if I were streaming every day. Except I'm only streaming 5 days a week, so it'd be 10 weeks. Except I also haven't been streaming a lot. So... There wasn't a... No. Yeah, naturally. I heard back from the other job that said, oh hey, now we finally want to do an interview. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You should hear from me in half an hour. It's been well over that. It's funny that there's two jobs that are both saying, like, we want to talk to you, and then a couple months have passed. Yeah, it's progress, yeah, because I was like, well, if this job falls through, I'm kind of up a creek without a paddle. And now it's like, oh, the other job that I thought was kind of forgotten about also said, hey, we actually... And now he's like, oh, we want to move fast. Like, the client wants to move fast and fill the position because some other person disappeared. Yeah, so it's like now they want... I don't remember what that is or where that came from. What was the brick texture called? I mean, part of it is really just finding one that is... Why do I have multiple different, like, texture backgrounds? Wall pattern, that's what it was. I do like it, but... Yeah, I like the brick texture too much. It's like, I could do, like, that concrete texture or something, too. Which is, again, like, well... What would happen if I switched it out with that kind of concrete? What am I using for the grid spaces again? Okay, the cube is using sidewalk is what I called it. Is the ad start? Yes, ad started. I'm gonna go use it. I will be back. Okay, I had an idea actually. If I just look up graffiti. Okay, I was like, I thought I remembered how to spell graffiti. I've done it a few times. A graffiti generator? That might actually be good for the logo for Plunk, because the... So the very first one is on a brick wall. Yeah, and then here it's on a brick wall, here it's on a brick wall, here. Not a brick wall, but some other kind of texture. Yeah, most of these are like brick walls that have graffiti sprayed onto them. Because my only problem is if I do concrete as opposed to brick, because I have that I kind of figured out. Well, obviously now the... Yeah, and I could keep the red color. It looks so much like paper now. No, I do like the red brick texture. That makes it feel just a bit more like graffiti. Why does this look like it's so much bigger, size-wise? Because that is the problem, is that this is running into the pipe. Yeah, and then I'm like, you can't even see. I think if I play the game and I zoom in on the grid cubes, here you can see some amount of texture. No? Isn't it using the like noise on noise shader? It should be. Yeah, but this is very much telling me, like, if I want to do graffiti, which is the thing that I do want to do, that I do want to lean into, like, brick tends to make the most sense. Yeah, some of these are kind of concrete. But most of these are, like, a brick wall. Okay, so brick texture, seamless, and then I am looking for like free, or ones that I can actually use for something. Oh yeah, these are all gonna be actual brick textures. No, that's for 3D objects and stuff. Do I want to do like 2D or something? Yeah, I was half tempted. Yeah, and there's part of me that's like, well, maybe I could do a shader, or maybe I could just do it in Krita to make it look like I could just make my own brick texture and make it look extremely basic AF. Or even take the one that I have and just, Did I want to try making my own? So what does that mean? When it says it's a graffiti generator, is it a font thing or is it a Okay, so it is a font. You're choosing a graffiti font. And then... Again, my problem is, like, I like my logo. That's fine. It's just the size is... like, the way it came out. The size... No, recency. Yeah, cover 3. Yeah, save this. Sure, it's not really what I want, but sure, save it. Yeah, because then I'm like, if I zoom in, you can kind of see... I mean, was it coming out grainy in Unity? A little. It is coming out a little grainy. This just looks so good as, like, an onomatopoeia of a ball falling into a hole, and then it comes up with the word plunk. Okay, not you. Did I did still have the plunk logo in Krita. Oh, because this had the shadow and everything. Yeah, and this is the one where it was like, yeah, this came out so grainy. But then if I go to... I guess I could just do it on a new layer. And then just hide this layer. And what was the thing again? Okay, text. And it was like, if I make the text like really big, that doesn't help. And yeah, here I am recreating it again. And then the font was, yeah, that Comic Lemon. And then did you have like an outline? Or did I add the outline after the fact? I think I added it after the fact. Okay, and then what was the menu? Is it in the layer, or is it... It's tool options. There was another menu. Oh, wait. It was like... Flatten layer? And then... Okay, so that's still there. And then it was... Start McG Cutie? Is that what it was? Whatever. It's just... Yes! That's what it was. Because I think this also had the outline. And the shadow. Maybe? Yeah, lights and shadows. Drop shadow. Yes. But it was that point... No, it was that other warp. Oh shoot, what was it? That's... Circle transform? Oh no, which one was it? It had it correct, and then I clicked off of it and ruined everything. That's kind of it, but that's a little much. Neat. It's like a lot of these are a bit much. shoot, which one was it? I was just on it. No preview available. That one looks kind of scary. Yeah, then some of these I'm like, do I want to mess with the... Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Sphere. But it was like, if I dial down the thing... Okay, yeah, angle was just the rotation of it. And then radius was the... Why is that not changing it? I'm always a little afraid when it doesn't change it. Yeah, the angle was the rotation of it, and then the dilation? That's what it was. It's just the whole word is the problem. Oh, and that's why I did this small text. And then tried to blow it up that way. Because if I do the large text like this, this is what it gives me. It's because I wanted like a semicircle. Not a full circle. Yeah, because it's pulling it around a full sphere. Oh, neat. Yeah, no, not what I was thinking. 50? No. Put it back in the middle. It was fine where it was at in the middle. 0. Dilation. Ooh, better-ish. And then just the radius is a lot less. Also, why does it look grainy AF? I made it like super huge text so it would be a little less grainy. Yeah, the center's fine. Okay, so... do they seriously not have, like, just a semicircle as opposed to... And it probably is just one of these. Okay, what's a different one? I just found out the other local person in the auction group I'm going is going to the Dragon Fairy Festival. Nice. Also, there's a Phil XD dev. Looks... It being to the side makes it look like a shell. Not what you're going for, but yeah, no, all of these are cool, but not what I'm going for. And it was just if I shrink it, real. Yeah, also not it. That looks so cool, but that's like not great for text. And then yeah, so some of these where I'm like, I don't know what that means, because it doesn't seem to be doing all that much. And it's one of those ones you can't do Control Z on. This is why I get afraid of art tools sometimes. Because it feels like you mess it up and then you just can't go back, and it's like, well... Wait... Wait. Not really, no. That's not it either. What is this? Oh, this is for like a map projection. Or something like that. That's not it either. How about the stretch factor of like none? Or like an insane amount? I don't know what this is doing. Oh, again, this is a map projection thing. Okay, this is another if I push the... Yeah, no. If I pull the fisheye down. Wild, but also not it. Oh, it's just kind of distorting it in the middle, I suppose. Oops. Okay, kaleidoscope, all of those are way too much. This kind of layer cake thing is like... Yeah, no, that's... Again there. Some kind of logarithmic distortion. Boy, you could make some neat visuals if it weren't text that I was messing with. I have the right thing, it's just grainy AF because I'm using tiny font. And it's like if I... What's it supposed to be? Okay, I was gonna say, is it stretching it in some way? Holy heck, that's cool. It doesn't, that, again, isn't what I'm looking for. Go ram it. I know. Yeah, but that's not gonna give me a curve. Drop or random. Yeah, but that's swirling different parts of it in a donut. Yeah, and there's always these that I'm a little interested in and a little afraid of because it... Go ram it. This is the one that I want. I just want it to be not the whole... It's like angle, it just rotates it. Yeah, you can't rotate it back. And the dilation, it just needs to be... But making the font tiny is what caused the problem to begin with. Why is this not doing anything? That's what's confusing me. Yeah, it's the ones that just don't do anything. Oh, bugger off. Yeah, this is it. Which is why I was using this other logo here. But this is grainy AF. Because I did tiny text to get it to do this. Go ram it, I think that looks great if it just weren't so grainy. And then this is not grainy because the text is massive. And then if I do the... Yeah, lights and shadows. I can do the drop shadow. And say apply the drop shadow. So I can do that after the fact, and then there is... Oh wait, seeing how this has stuff like marble and paper. You don't happen to have brick, do you? I don't know what that means at all. Plaid. Wow, that really, Oh. When I was looking for when I was trying to make a polka dot texture the other day. Is that actually taking my image and doing it to the image? Because some of these look like they're just doing its own thing and saying, yeah, screw your image. How is that Tetris? That's neat looking. Boy, if I were making a game about plants or something. Oh man, that other project that I was doing about plants. Adding a Voronoi thing on there. With like an yeah. Okay, there was outline was in here somewhere too, right? Where was outline? Black and white. It's a video that'll take 2 seconds to watch. Yeah, that's nice to mess with. Oh, is this it? No. I was like, there's a different, there's one that's listed as outline, if I remember. I'm not seeing anything better than this. What? Do the checkered? Why would you want, like, why would you want some of these? I'm clearly not an artist. Well, okay, and then if I hit OK and I hit apply. That was not how I was expecting it to cut off the image. And it did. Oh, it cut off the image. Oh, wait. So, if I change the... Wait a second. That might help. Image, resize canvas. There we go. So if I make the canvas a whole hecton bigger. There, that gives it a bit more space to play when I do filter and start gmake. Why is that the phrasing? What? Okay. Because then I can, there we go, dial it down to fit inside of the thing. Fucking heck, bruv. Okay, so that makes it so it's not cut off like it was. Can I modify the texture? Yeah, it's like I can add another text. I wanted to modify this text. But no, I said this. I want to select this. Oh, I probably do want the... Yeah, okay, I guess I do want the move tool. No, but I wanted to select the text. It's probably because I flattened it into something else that I'm not allowed to select the text anymore. Which really just means I need to delete that, because I can just remake the text again. Of all the things I was gonna do, remaking the logo was not the one I was thinking. Okay, you... white... It's just... It feels like making it massive is the right idea. Because like I said, it's just gonna be grainy otherwise. Okay, and then I think I do need to like flatten the layer or something, right? Okay, yeah, you're the finished one. What are you? Oh, this is because I keep expecting it to add the text into its own layer, and it's not. Or I keep expecting it to add the text into the layer that I have selected, and yet it's adding it into its own layer. Okay, now let's... Because I think I do need to flatten the layer before I do the... Start... Yes, okay, you do have to do that. So flatten the layer. Then you can go in and do the... Fuck you. Okay, wait, so... Wait. So, if I do... I could probably just get rid of this layer again if it's gonna keep doing that. Wait. Okay, so now since I resized this, and it helped, can I resize it again with the massive text? And see if that does it. So if I do the text as big as possible, and then do that there. Okay, yeah, it's doing it a sphere around however much space this has, but if I resize it to something massive, okay, let's just double it. I don't want to do that math. Okay, let's just say 24. Aha, okay, so now the text is smaller inside of it, but it's also much higher resolution now. So now if I go to layer, flatten layer, and then I go to filter, start GMakeQt. Aha! So now that should be the... Okay, so now instead of shrinking the text, I just need to grow the canvas size. Okay, no, other direction. Okay, so now I want to do even bigger. Like, this seems to be working. Okay. Do I do a full-on doubling again? Sure, why not? Okay, that looks absolutely tiny. Being in the middle is fine. Okay, but now, do I need to re-flatten the layer again? No, I can still just start. Why is it called that? What caused it to be called that? Okay, so now... Aha. I can lower the dilation. Can increase the angle just a smidge. That's looking pretty good. What? Why did you just... What? That's the exact opposite of what I wanted. Huh? Why was that the decision? I don't understand art. This is the preview. That's what I want. That's great. I hit OK. It says, yeah, we did it. And now it's super tiny and very grainy. What? Because this thing is too massive? I'm trying to get rid of the graininess, you dumb. That's why I did this absolutely massive honkin' canvas size. Please! Please, why? Okay, shrinking it to 512? Is this the thing that's determining the output size? Kinda, sorta? There we go. That's less grainy, right? Right? Or is it just my imagination, once again, running away with me? I forgot how to do an outline. It's all of like 2 seconds. Enable effects stroke. Okay, I just need to have a stroke on stream. And we're gonna do it on Twitch of all places. Okay, say again. Layer styles, enable effects. Yeah, okay, because this is it's a different menu. I just want a normal layer. I just want to add a filter to it or something. This is why I had to watch the video, because this... Okay, not really a blush, but what you can do is add a layer style to a layer by right-clicking a layer and selecting layer style and input the following settings. Right-click a layer to add a layer style. Okay. Then I can stroke. And then... I guess that's what I had originally? I mean, that looks good to me. And then I can also go into start GMAQD and do light and shadows and a drop shadow. Wait, where's the outline? I guess this one then? Because this doesn't seem to be coalescing into anything. I mean, this is kind of doing what I was thinking anyway, so... Actually, can I center it a little more? So, wait, can I hit Control Z and say I lied? I can. Okay, good. Now we go to here. And then... It says it's 0 on the angle, but this looks like there's more shadow here and no shadow here, when I'd rather have it just kind of centered. Why can't I hit Control Z here? Okay, I can, kind of. Is that what I wanted? Maybe the Z angle? I don't see what that's doing. Zoom? Yeah, definitely reset that one. X offset? No. Perspective? Why do some of these just not do much? Smoothness. Oh, I guess it is. No, okay, so maybe it is good where it's at, and I'm just tricking myself. No, like, I see shadow here, I don't see shadow here, but whatever. At this point, that's fucking fine. Okay, now I can move you. What? The other layer was not included? I would not have expected that. Okay, so now I can do... image, resize canvas, and go back down to like 12. And then I put it in the corner, so I anchor it in the corner. Okay, there we go. So now... that looks a little clearer. That's looking like a real thing. It looks like it's got effort behind it, despite the fact that it was really just hitting a couple of things it coulda. I don't know why the outline looks like it's slightly transparent. Wait. Layer style. Stroke. Aha! The opacity was set slightly. Haha! There we go. That looks like a real logo, don't it? And it's got the pixels to it, so it's not as blurry anymore. That looks like a real thing, don't it? Looks like it's slightly tilted for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the shadow, maybe it's the... Okay, so now we export this. Well, okay, save it. What? What do you mean? That was export? That was save. I saved it, yeah. But when I hit export, I wasn't expecting it to export as a saving the file. Okay, PNG. Correct. Plug logo. Oh, I did an extra white outline. I did not remember that. Is that in here too? It is. Okay, so how did I do that? Because layer style with the stroke. Is this where I do the flatten thing? I still don't know what flatten layer means. Yeah, merge with layer below. That'll merge the two layers. How did I do the white outline on there? I mean, it doesn't make it look like a sticker, and I kind of do like that idea a little bit. Oh, how did I do it again? That's layer styles for the layer. I don't think I like. Wait, huh? Wait a second. I kind of do like the idea of... I guess it's got a black outline and white text, so even if it's a white background, it'll stand out. If it's a black background, it's not gonna look as cool then. It's gonna blend in. I'm gonna have a brick background anyway. It's gonna be a red brick background. Okay, extra white outline or no extra white outline? Obviously easier to get away with no extra white outline, but... I'm like, wait, I'm in the actual document where I made the thing. Excuse me, where are you? Okay, this is talking about merging. Where is this? Is it, how do I see where this is in relation to... Okay. There we go. Yeah. It is so much grainier. Okay, this is talking about having merged a layer. So that might be... Do I merge it with the shadow layer? No, the shadow looks like it was applied after the fact. How did I do that second white outline? Duplicate layer or mask? And now the layer style of this. Yeah, but that's not showing up because the... Okay, delete it. Oh, that's the shadow, which I wanted to do after I finish whatever I'm doing here, which is figuring out how in the hell I did a second outline. Wow, it looks so much better with resolution on it. Flatten layer. And now layer style. Okay, it was just a flatten the layer. Then you can add. Yeah, okay, so that just locks in that other outline. And I think I want to do like a little less of an outline here. Like if I look at a sticker, they tend to have like a darker outline and then a smaller. I lied. I guess it is a, well no, I get, yeah, like so this is a thick outline and then about the same size white outline. Oh. Yeah, okay, so it is about the same size white outline as, or maybe even thicker. If I really wanted it to look like a sticker. Are you slightly opaque again? Yeah, okay. Why are you making the opacity slightly transparent? I don't get that. I don't know. It just looks a little thick on that other logo. I guess it's because the resolution on this looks better, but I'm feeling a little less, like... I don't know. So, if I am looking at, like, Stickerino... it's like... Or if I look at, like, the Blob, since that's the soundtrack we're listening to. Yeah, okay, they just have the one outline around the text. And since I am looking at some of these games for like visual style and stuff, because I know this, yeah, is also doing that sticker kind of style. Oh, they're doing multiple layers of outlines. There's the text, and then there's an outline. Or like a drop shadow kind of thing, an outline, and then a white outline, and then a black outline. I don't have that much style. Unless I were to add some color to the logo. I do have some gray. Whatever the arrow color is. The chevron. Although looking at Unity and looking at this color is like, wow, this looks very much like a default gray. But that's fine. The materials for the arrow and for the chevron give me the base maps color, which is this. Oh, there was a thing in the Odyssey, I was kind of thinking of looking up how to pronounce. Okay, so does that mean it unmerged this other layer? Oops. So if I go to the layer style for this layer, I can modify this to be... Why? Why do you not let me paste in this, the hex code? There we go. No. Nope. I don't know. No. No. I don't know. The black looks too good. So if I look at something like Peglin or something, because they do a pretty basic white. I mean, the actual... Yeah, okay, so there's no outline in that font or anything. What about, like, shapes? I know they do kind of a... Okay, they have a slight drop shadow on that, but... What's another one? Oh, what was the name of this one? Man, this is one of those, like... I kickstarted the game that he originally made. Pegs and Stickers, that's what it was. Oh, of which they do a drop shadow, or, okay, they do an outline, a drop shadow, and another outline. But yeah, I kickstarted this first original pixel art Metroidvania. So in the time that I've been making games, I've watched this person make this game, release this game, and go huge with that, and then also make this entire other Balatro, except it's Pachinko. I do think this is a little lacking. There's like very few pegs and or stickers in the logo there. I guess the blob does have this kind of, actually that same kind of gray that I just used. This was not what I was wanting to work on today. No, I think I kind of like the harsh black. And the blob 2 does use a black logo anyway. Okay, did I have any other... Actually, wait, if I just go browse roguelikes... Was there... Is it here? No, it says store home. It's like categories or something, right? Then I could say roguelike deck builder. Yeah, okay. And then C. Yeah, okay, so like Dungeon Claw does... yeah, okay, so they have the outline and then they have the secondary outline. Well, and that is the same... Nah, it's just kind of a lighter, somewhat transparent. This, like, just does not... Apparently, I think it's doing okay. This just looks like an AI blob to me. Like, I don't think that's a very effective thumbnail, but... And I don't think it's an AI blob either. It's just hard to tell. Like, to me, that is not that effective. Yeah, this is the logo that I saw that made me think, oh, you know, maybe I could try this camera angle, this kind of lower angle on the board there. I don't know, it's just because I'm leaning away from the, like, very harsh black-white abstract. Actually, I still had the graffiti thing here, right? Yeah, of which these use all sorts of colors. Well, I guess if I did an exclamation point, then I could have all 6 colors. If I wanted to do, like, the rainbow of color. So if I go pull the colors from the color palette... The logo is not the thing that I was looking to remake. I just wanted to fix up the brick background and then work on the reflections on the slimes. That's literally the things I was wanting to work on. Okay, that's why I'm on the wrong scene. I really should just call it main. I really should... Okay, and until I figure out actually what the background is gonna look like, that is not as cool as this is. Okay. But this had the color palette. No. You have the color palette. So then do I want to add some color into the logo? Yeah, because Bellatra does the blue and red. And I guess the blue and red makes sense for like their score and molds kind of color pattern and stuff. Well, and I guess if I am doing graffiti, there's a lot of... I guess this is doing a... I don't know, if I do a rainbow, then it's gonna look gay. Which is not a bad thing, but I'm also like, I'm not leaning into LGBTQ themes in the game, so... Yeah, and that specifically says LOVE. Yeah, okay, a lot of these have... Yeah, but if I am going to be leaning into this kind of graffiti aspect, a lot of these have color. And I guess some of these have different colors within the different letters, but a lot of these do just a single color. Oh, and this is probably not looking gay because it's missing, like, yellow. But if I do the full rainbow, especially if I do... Well, okay, so I'm not going to be doing the full rainbow because I only have 5 letters. Yeah, okay, so if I... Paint bucket with that color here, that doesn't look as good to me. But we're gonna trust the process. We're gonna go through the whole thing and see. I forgot a step. Yeah, this is one of those very quiet streams where I'm like, is anybody here? And then I go look at the number and it's like, oh, apparently there are people here. That was me the other day where it said 10. I was like, what? But I think that was also because of the raid. But I think it was saying I was at like 4 or 5 average viewers. It was like, but none of them said anything. Yeah, the difference between an active chat and in active chat. That's the only way you can really feel how many people are actively. I did it again. Okay, so the question is rainbow. Should I do rainbow? Yeah, everybody's just lurking. Well, the way you say everybody is making me think that it's multiple people. Do I want purple to get shafted? No, I want blue to get shafted. Screw blue. Somebody's... Yeah, there we go. We'll just rage bait people into engagement. Screw blue. I don't want blue in my logo. We're not having any of that. Now that I'm trusting the process, I'm like, it actually is... I'm liking it more and more the more colors I add. So should I go rainbow or should I just go black and white? Well, I guess even like wordplay, which I think leans into that kind of... Okay, wait, there's a couple of games that I know do that kind of abstract, or that like semi-abstract look. I am kind of thinking, maybe I'll put the exclamation point on the end, which means I have to redo this entire process, but... And what I could also, like I said, what I could try is also just getting rid of the blue by shifting everybody over. Because I do want to keep it like progressing through the colors. But yeah, right now purple's getting shafted, and I want blue to get shafted, so maybe purple, red, orange, yellow, green. Or like I said, I add an exclamation point and then currently having some trouble because for some reason I can't read out the mouse position in the game right now. I'm not sure what caused it. Yeah, that seems a little iffy. Except, are you doing controller based or mouse? Oh, you're doing side-scrolling shooter or something? Or it's the twin stick. There we go. One stick moves the character, one stick moves the aiming. Also, it's been an hour. I'm gonna sit. Okay, I grabbed... Okay, yeah, is the muting doing anything? Yes? Is actually muting anything? It's hard to tell. Because I thought the mute button was supposed to just cut off the mic, not dampen it. But it looks like it might be dampening it instead. Either that or this microphone is old. Which, I don't know, I feel like I saw recently in my journal as to when I got it, but I don't recall. Okay, like I said, the new rainbow is purple, red, orange, yellow, green. So purple, red, orange. So I just need to shift everybody over. Oh, but that gets rid of the yellow. Well, I'll have to grab it again anyway. Oh, except that, okay, if I'm going... Which direction do I want to go with it? It's a purple, red. It is saying gay. It doesn't have all the colors, so... But like I said, I could put an exclamation point on the end and then have all the colors. But... Okay, purple, red, orange, yellow, green. Oh yeah, blue is the one that I was shafting, so then that's the one. don't know. The red is the one that's not really speaking to me. But okay, the green. Then I move the yellow over. Then I move the orange over. I was like, wait, Brainoid will be Prink. Brainoid will give it to me straight. With the color or without the color? Do you think it's too much if I have the color? Like, you think black and white, or do you think rainbow? Well, even the blob, which is... I just don't like this P, I think, because the red lunk looks great. For some reason, this P is just not... I do need some color. Well, and that's... I was kind of bouncing between a bunch of different... Like, this one has some amount of color. This has color, but then there's stuff like Peglin that's like, okay, that's a pure white. Like here, it's white text, but they have a colored background. Oh, there was that other, like, mine... And yeah, it was like wordplay, I think, uses the actual... Because I know that also... Because there was a couple of roguelikes that I know do this simple... Yeah, okay, so they use tiles. And what was that other mine... Sweeper... roguelike? It wasn't Minesweep. It wasn't Minesweeper. Dang it! Mine... Sweeper roguelike. Because I know this is one that does the kind of heavy black and white abstract. It's not Demon Crawl, is it? Although looking at the text for Alexa here, I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm hitting, aren't I? Infinity Sweeper, that's what it was. Okay, it had Sweeper in it. Sweeper, no sweeping. Yeah, and maybe not the gray border. Okay, so yeah, they do white text and black outline. And they just have some icons and stuff. Setting it mixed. I am glad I got away from this style. As much as I love this kind of... I don't know exactly what style this is. It's not... It's sort of abstract, sort of... Yeah, I don't know exactly what style this is, but... I am glad I got away from it a bit. Okay. Yeah, so... Well, and the reason I was doing the gray border was to try to get some of the other colors in there, but now that I have some of the other colors in here, maybe not the gray border. And like I said, I was looking at De Blob, and this has the kind of gray border, but then for the sequel, they said, no, just straight up black and white. So... Also, this... Wow, this is a longer soundtrack than I remember. Also, none of this, only that, like, main menu song was really sticking out to me. Everything else, I did not really recognize. Okay. Give me straight up black. And there. Oh, no! Is the outline... Oh, I didn't flatten the layer yet. Do I want to flatten the layer? I guess I can. Flatten the layer now. Yeah, okay, so that gray border might have been a good chunk of the problem there. So now... You're digging it? Immediately we have contrast. Yeah, no, I know. It was the process of oh, black and white looks a little simple. Maybe I'll try adding some color. I'll switch out the outline with some gray. And then was like, well, okay, maybe we'll do some other colors. So again, you saw me in the middle of adding some contrast. So do I like the rainbow? And then it's the question of, do I want to do the full rainbow and have the... whatchamacallit? Well, okay, and I like starting with the red. Okay, yeah, meaning I gotta go grab the purple again, but that's okay. I meant to be working on the flippin' brick texture and stuff. The logo is looking better, though. It's like, gosh dang it. Why does all of this have to have so many iterative loops? Like, I understand the idea that when you make a game, you have to... yeah, kind of make it again and make it again and make it again. I just didn't realize there was going to be so many making the games. Like, I didn't realize there was going to be so many repeated steps to the process. I thought, you know, maybe it'll be... I make the game, and then I make it again, and then I make it again. Now I'm like, okay, this is my 4th, 5th iteration of the logo? Dark Red could still work, maybe? Oh, can we somehow replace the P with a pipe representing the pipes in the game? That's not a bad idea. I kind of like a simple logo, and I'm like, well, no, I guess there's a fair number of games here that do, like, switching out an element with, like, a gameplay element. Yeah, because I guess even Peglin, as simple as the logo is, still has, like, a little ball bouncing around. See, but then I have to actually figure out how to do turning this into a pipe. That sounds like a pain. That sounds difficult. Okay, I grabbed the blue already, I think. I just need to dump it in here. Is it... okay, that is the blue. I was like, it didn't show me the preview of the color there. Yeah, okay, so it was the contrast. It was not the gray there. But now the question is like, well, do I get all of the colors in there and put an exclamation point? Meaning I have to redo the entire process again. As I keep complaining that I keep having to redo the entire process again. Okay, but now that I flatten the layer, I could do... because I guess Brainoid could also tell me, is the double outline a good idea or not too? Or is that just putting a hat on a hat? Why? I want full opacity. I want the outline to be visible. I don't know why you keep wanting to hide it. Yeah, with all the extra color, I think it might be a good idea. I don't know. Is that too... it's like the rainbow is a fun idea. I don't know if it's too much. Is that a little painful to look at, or is that visually interesting? Yeah, because even here, they don't... it's only a couple of letters do they switch out with color. They're not switching out the whole thing. I don't know. I guess, like, Loot Plot kind of does that, too. But that... okay, it's one word. But again, yeah, they have the white letters in one or two places, and then they have the couple of things that they switch out. Well, and I guess if I switch out the P with a pipe, then I would feel a little less like I need to switch out the logo with some kind of color. And then do I want to shrink it to Do I want to grow the outline? Do I want to have an extra outline? That's the other question. I don't think I want it bigger. But I think it's looking a little odd smaller. I don't know, that's not bad. Well, and there's a way to make it, yeah, like a gradient or a pattern or something. Oh, I guess it's something, yeah, like they did on Infinity Sweeper or something. Oh, the blue. I was like, why did they do the blue? And it's because the... let's see, what was the other one? Pattern? Oh, that's neat. Plaid. Because that makes a lot of sense for what I'm doing. I didn't mean to just remake the logo again. Why? Why do I set out to do something and it's never the thing that I actually set out to do that I end up doing? Also, I never hydrated at all. I complained about the hydrate right at the beginning of the stream and then never actually drank any water. Yeah, I think the white outline looks better with the colorful text. Because then it doesn't look like it's white on white. And I do want to add the drop shadow again. Well, okay, but if I like the white... Well, basically, I don't think I would do the outline if I do... What are some of these other ones? The heck is that doing? That's giving us some like cool 3D look to it, but I'm like, I kind of like it. I don't really need the glow. What is satin? Are you gonna take or not? Well, some of the other ones just kind of popped up. Well, I guess I could do some kind of gradient or something. No, I was kind of thinking this other outline. Oh, it's doing it to the white outline, isn't it? I'm coming around on the color. Okay, but this is the white outline. I would have to go undo the flattening of the other layer. Yeah, okay, that's the secondary question is, do I want to change the name of the game to add the exclamation point? I don't think so. Oh, they did all caps. I'm also not a fan of that. I like it when it's just, here's the game with no... Yeah, there's not too many games that do the, like, here's an exclamation point in the game, do they? Yeah, and I don't think I want to do that either. Yeah, okay, this looks like they're fully leaning on the image as opposed to the actual logo. Yeah, I don't think I want to add an exclamation point. I do like a tactics game. The 3D looks nice, but the mixed reviews are like, I am not buying games right now anyway. Yeah, okay, so... No, I guess this one's doing, like, white text, black outline, and then a white outline. But now that I added the color, I'm like, And then Brain would put it in my head, like, oh, can we turn the P into a pipe? Well, but, I mean, like, the slime is gonna show up in the... At least looking at this stuff here, a lot of these don't have... They're not switching out a font element. They're just doing, like, an interesting font. I guess against the storm is switching out the O there. I don't know, sometimes I find logos hard to read. There's a couple of those, whatchamacallit. It's difficult. I mean, you kind of got there. No, I think you need to... Well, what does Marble Drop do? Because I think even Marble Drop, as much as it has, I think, kind of an ability to do... Yeah, okay, they just moved the letters around. I guess that's an easy way to do it. Oh, and I guess Marble Drop does do the, kind of reads like clunk. Yeah, because this isn't the full, like, P. Oh, because you were just grabbing the asset, or something like the asset, and then, yeah, it's... I don't think it's reading as a letter. I think that's the real problem there. It's just not reading as a letter. Yeah, so I guess Marble Drop is doing the, like, multicolor. Yeah, they're also adding, like, the shiny letters, which I'm like, well, can I do that? So... what's all this? Curved pipe Cortez game? Oh, okay, this was the pipe that you grabbed, that's what you're saying. Okay. I mean, if you wanted a pipe that is... Because you have access to my game. I don't know if it's still, like, on your computer or anything, but... you could have just grabbed the actual asset for the pipe. That... Chrome did not like that. Because I don't think that anything else on my computer is lagging out. It's just Chrome. You just start clicking too many tabs, and then it goes, oh god, why? It just decides one day, nope, I'm dead, I'm done. You clicked too many things. And then the other thing is that, like, it doesn't feel like it goes away when you get rid of some of these. It just starts crashing again on other things, because it's like, oh, well, now you're getting rid of too many tabs at once, like... I don't know, Google, you've got such a monopoly on so many things, and yet if I try to open too many tabs on the browser, it just crashes. That's just how it is. Okay, I don't actually need the... I didn't realize this was gonna just turn into a let's just redo the logo. Well, and I guess if I did the exclamation point, I could put the slime as the... Oh, what's the little ball on the exclamation point called? Okay, yeah, I think I do want the white outline, the black outline. I think I do want to get the drop shadow added to this again as well. And I don't think I want to switch out any of the things with Because it just gets hard to read. Like I said, there's just those... whatchamacallit, and even like here, they had this kind of crazy logo, and then they simplified it for the sequels, so... I do like a readable logo. I'm trying to think of the last showcase where I saw... Hey, look! Okay, I'm very much doing this. Now that I'm looking at it. This is literally the same kind of thing. I guess they added a little bit of texture inside of the letters. That's funny that I just went and found, okay, yeah, that's entirely valid as a way to do a logo. Somebody else did that. Infinite Vania? That sounds like they're very much just trying to explain the mechanics of the game in the... Is it actually infinite? You can't call it Infinite Vania and have it not be infinite. This just looks kind of like a Metroidvania. Oh, it's because they used the same guy. Is there only the one guy? I can understand the character, but the... Oh, there's a different character. Okay, and now I'm so distracted because I found a game with the same logo idea. Or I guess even Mecha Chameleon here has a very colorful logo. Yeah, and I think I do like the black and the white, like both, to really add some contrast to... Not that the... Because I'm the one determining what's going to be in the background of the text, but I think having a lot of contrast is still a good idea. Okay. Now, is there a way to... Because I guess, like, Tito there has an extra bit of stuff inside of the letters. No, you know, I like a I think it's also important what you'll have under the logo. Don't know the context. I've also been waffling on that a whole bunch, and that was what this stream was supposed to be. Was figuring out what goes under the logo. But as of right now, I have not finished it, but landing on something vaguely like this. So there's the slime as the little, like, hero thing, like, obviously adding the particle effects and all the stuff to make it look like it's moving. I don't know if the buttons and the runestone and the bumper are adding, like, too much visually. Or if I even want the numbers on the buttons and stuff. But this is what I was kind of landing on here, is the slime underneath the word. And then some kind of other elements. Which I think is kind of working, because I can go over the history of the other, Yeah, because, I mean, I think you helped me with some of the logos and stuff, too. Yeah, because I started with the, like, okay, let's do, like, this kind of curved world idea. I guess I am kind of going, like... I think I've had the same kind of idea the whole time, just not been able to, Yeah, now that I have the curved text, I think that's working better. don't think I need to do the full, like, curved world. Yeah, this is where I was just like, you know, let's do whatchamacallit instead. Dang it, what's the game? Am I imagining to be the Steam capsule, or like something for the main menu? This is Steam capsule. I'm still on the, not naive. We're not. I'm hoping to get a Steam page up. It's, you know, past the halfway point of the year. I said I was gonna go do a Game Jam compilation instead, but the Steam page, I should, like, the game is to the point where I think people can wishlist it, or, you know, should be able to wishlist it, so. Thank you for this link. This looks very good. After reading just a couple of sentences here, like, yeah, okay, no, that, I'm like, wait, because are these... Are these actual, like, attempts that people have done? Because that seems like it would be a little harsh. Might see your capsule there soon. On which side, though? Which side here? That's the, I guess if I read the article, but hopefully it'll avoid, ending up on the, Goofus and Gallant. I can avoid being a Goofus. Well, and I mean, I could compare my other attempts at a thumbnail to some of this and say, like, but yeah, that's the idea that I'm thinking so far, is this, maybe something like that, and then, yeah, it was just because this is grainy. It's because it came out grainy and I was trying to upgrade it. And now I've been on a whole rabbit hole here. Okay, I guess I could read this, and no, I don't need to read this on stream here, but... curved short title is not the best, because you cannot make it big enough, and because it's curved, you want it centered. Because I can't make it big. No. That's the making it big enough is the thing that I just fixed. As you like, so you can see this is the old one that came out grainy. I figured out finally how to upgrade it to be bigger. So, and I don't know that I need to center it necessarily. So, you still don't think I can make this big enough? I mean, like, dredge is a single 5-6 letter word there. When you place it in Steam capsule aspect ratio, how big can you make it? Well, I think, but their composition allows that. Yeah, can I make a composition like dredge? Don't think so. Yeah, I was like, not with the curved title necessarily. I put so much effort into making the curved word there. I guess now that you're showing all of these, it is literally just, these are all very straightforward. I guess this has a different font there, but... Well, dadgummit. And could I make a composition like Dredge? Kind of. I could put a little flag, and then I could put a little, like, slime, and then the curved text would kind of ruin that. I put effort into making it curved. I put so much effort into getting it to curve like that. Well, because like I said, the other idea of having it curve like that is sort of having it as an onomatopoeia of you drop a ball in a hole and then it pops up with the word plunk. So, do it then. That's what I was just. Is this not it? Kinda. Like, okay, so we put the slime there as the, like, boat in the corner. And then we do the, like, flag. I don't know that I really have the flag there, but is that not kind of what Dredge is? Like I said, the curved text kind of ruins it, but okay, so what I'm looking for is visual hierarchy, organize elements to guide viewer attention through the capsule in a clear, intentional way. A strong visual hierarchy ensures viewers can quickly understand and engage with the key elements. Being, I guess, if you read it left to right, or like top left corner to bottom right corner. With the lighthouse to the ship. Okay. The word is positioned prominently against the dark sky, ensuring readability. Yeah, okay. The sky, the lighthouse, and the foreground create natural depth. And the dark clouds and the bird guide the eye through the scene without overwhelming. I guess they're saying the clouds here, like this kind of angle to it is guiding it. Yeah, okay. Make sure the game title is instantly readable and recognizable at any display size. Clear typography and contrast are essential. Yeah, okay, poor contrast. Compromises. Okay. I think I'm hitting that at least, right? With the black and the white and the colorful text, maybe not, but create a clear center of interest that immediately draws and holds the viewer's attention. A strong focal point helps guide potential players to the most important elements of the capsule. Tornado creates a powerful, unmistakable focal point with the contrast of the background element there. Supporting elements like the car and the landscape guide. Yeah, okay, all of the lines in the picture are pointing towards that. And the secondary elements frame the main focus without competing for attention. Yeah, because everything is looking at the tornado. Which I guess, I don't know, I have the slime in the middle. But I guess it's looking towards something else. I don't know, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's the best, but I don't... Yeah, this is you're seeing what this lug cat is looking at over here. Character and environment shapes are instantly readable, yeah. Which would then mean I need to move the slime over, or move the camera over, because the slime is looking at something. ram it. I made the flippin'. I spent a while trying to figure out how to get it to curve and then to figure out the. Yeah, no, my only complaint is not this is a bunch of effort, but that every single piece of this is like... See, but the slime is looking at a thing that there's nothing to look at there. Do you have the logo? Where did the logo go again? Ooh, you have the logo. Okay. There. It doesn't look like it's looking at the logo, though. I don't know. It's like, I kind of like that. It's just because the carriage is looking off screen. Well, and if I rotate the slime so that it's not along the grid, I don't think that that's gonna help either. Ball, decorative slime, rotate you. Yeah, and then stare you directly into the camera. No, but it's the thing is, it's like the direction of movement. The movement is not there necessarily. Oh, good. I was just about to say I need to pee. Yeah, okay, and I guess like Dredge has... Well, okay, if you count the elements of... You count the number of things that are in the title. You have the lighthouse, you have the boat. Those are the only things with any amount of detail. So there's 2 things. And then the word. Here, there is... I guess a variety of people in different emotional states, but... There's really just the one guy yelling that is the, like... Oh, this is, I will be back. keep putting my glasses different places. I'm like, I have the glasses holder to put the glasses, and then gotta find a nice composition that describes the game and looks nice. Yeah, that's that's. I've been fighting with that for a while. Is this your attempt at trying to find a composition that Actually, I like that brick texture a lot. Because I'm like, wait a second, yeah, no, that's not a bad idea of just kind of doing like a graffiti spray look for the texture. Why is this loading? Like, my internet is just completely shot. I'm able to stream just fine, right? It's an Among Us. It's an Among Us. Should upload it elsewhere, I guess. I guess if the hosting thing is the interesting color choices. Yeah, I was thinking of just busting out the pen and paper and trying to like redraw the logo. Yeah, because I know it's not Marbles on Stream. Marble World, I think? That was one that I was like, I really like the composition of that one. Okay, no, it looks like it might be somewhat my... I think the blue on blue is not really a great contrast, but like this, I think, does a great job of showing, like, here's the marbles, and then here's the world. And again, that's like the... difficult to describe the slime visiting many nodes in an action shot. And it's important in the game, sadly. Well, because you just did a whole bunch of cards for Replicat, right? Because I think that's also hard to say, like, oh, here is the core thing of, like, memory management. Okay, so yeah, you did a central word there, as opposed to the, like, offset. I think a lot of these do have, because even in the Steam Capsule Guide, I think... No, I guess this one's central. It's a word in the middle. Yeah, it's funny how it talks about have a single element and have it be... But I guess, yeah, the clutter is kind of hiding the... Or the orange is the contrast to the rest of it. Didn't want to tell a story with the rest of the assets. I guess Super Meat Boy is kind of the thing. Iconic character design. I don't really have iconic character design, but I mean, this does have a little bit of that yellow kind of thing. But I know for genre signifiers for horror, it's just like, here's scary monster, and then the word in white text. So. I mean, I guess I could just do... I can't, I don't know, it's... Okay, if I just hide everything else, we'll keep the ground. But again, the lines point, here's the focal point, and the focal point. There's nothing over there, though. if we hide that, and we hide the buttons. I mean, there needs to be some other element visually. Some of these, it's like something like Peglin. Like, what would it say about that? Oh, you can also visit examples on the website to get inspired. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is one of this one that has, like, here's just the character. Okay, what if I got rid of even the ground? It's just a slime floating in space. It's not what the game is, but... Okay, so if it does have a list of examples... Oh, and is this the... like, you have to pay a certain amount for... whatchamacallit? I don't need to pause the music, but... Okay, yep. I gotta take this. I'll be back. I had my headphones partially plugged in. That's why I was hearing it in my headphones and also not in my headphones. Okay, also, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, oh, you found a game that has the, like, here's just a little guy. Okay, but that might have been the email that I now suddenly have. Yeah, it went from... Yeah, okay. So I have to prepare for an interview now. I went from, like, no job prospects to now 2 jobs are wanting to hire me at the exact same time. Naturally. Possibly. I guess I have to survive this interview, but... Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to cut the stream short, because, Okay. Meaning, I guess I'm not gonna do a raid if I have to cut the stream short. Okay. It says there's only 3 people here anyway, watching me fiddle with Steam capsule stuff, but... Yeah, if you have any more of these, Steam capsule things, feel free to send them. Because I was like, I think I've seen these before. I just did not save the link. I did not remember to save the link anywhere, but... So... But yes, I guess I gotta go do an interview now. So, I will go do that, and... I should be back Monday. I don't think I have much going on. But I guess that could change in the next hour. I don't know. It's like, I want the other job. That's the problem. I want the other job, and they've been kind of slow with, I don't... Why? I don't want to say, oh, I don't want this job, and then the other one to fall through, and then not have anything. But also, I want the other job. Okay. But, like I said, I was looking up at my calendar, and I should be back Monday. Oh, and I guess the week after GMTK, so I will definitely be around streaming GMTK. So, be excited about that, I suppose. But I gotta take off, so goodbye, good night, good luck, have fun sleeping. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.